If you're running your Laravel application using PHP, that's not how real applications work. In this video, we will fix that by adding Nginx to our Docker setup like real-world production systems. In the previous video, we set up Laravel using PHP and MySQL using Docker. It works, but it's not complete. Right now, PHP is serving the application which is ideal for testing, but not for real-world applications. In real-world applications, we should use Nginx. But why should we use Nginx over PHP's built-in server? Okay, so PHP's built-in server is single-threaded and it's not at all optimized for scaling, security, or performance. But in production, we should use Nginx, which provides better scalability, request handling, process management, and it also has reverse proxy with features such as caching and SSL termination. So it's very obvious that in production applications, we should definitely use Nginx over PHP's built-in server. So first, let's understand our current architecture. So this is our current architecture where I will draw and explain it to you. So what is happening? There is the browser. Okay, let me make it bigger. So there's the browser which sends request to PHP, and then PHP communicates with DB. This is the current flow we are having right now. But the actual system design should be similar to this only, but with a small change. So right now browser is directly contacting PHP, which is not right. In between here should be Nginx. Okay, so this is the setup that we must follow. Okay, so let's implement this step by step by looking at our current setup. So this is our current setup. So guys, if you're directly coming to this video, make sure to watch the previous video where we have added this Laravel PHP service and our database service, and our Laravel is already running, but it's not correct, right? As I've told you. So what we need to do right now, we need to change this structure a bit and make it more suited for production environments, right? So what I will do, first thing, I will create a folder called Docker in here. Inside that, I will create another folder called PHP. I will create another folder called Nginx. Okay, and what I will do, I will place this Docker file inside PHP. Okay, let's do one thing, guys. Okay, before changing anything, our container is already running. Let's switch off our containers. All right, so Docker compose down. Okay, so our containers has been stopped. Now let's do the changes. Let's put this Docker file inside PHP. Fine. Okay, now another change that we need to do is, this is a configuration for Nginx. All right, we need to put it inside this Nginx folder we have created. We will create a file called default.conf and paste it in there. All right, let's remove this. Okay, so we have placed our Docker file inside PHP folder. Our default.conf is here. Now let's come to this Docker file. So we were serving our Laravel application using PHP with PHP artisan serve. Now we don't need this anymore. Nginx will serve our application because it is our web server, not PHP's built-in web server, right? And now we need to make some changes in our Docker compose file as well. We need to add the Nginx service, right? So here let's add Nginx. Okay, so the name is Nginx. This is the image I will be using. The name of the container is Nginx container. Restart. Okay, unless stopped. That means if you manually stop it, it won't start, but if it crashes, it will start automatically. Ports. Okay, so let's make this 8000. Depends on our Laravel application. That means before starting this service, Laravel app must start, and before Laravel app starts, MySQL DB must start. Okay, so and we have volumes as well. So currently this volume, this is on our host machine, which refers to this file, and this is inside the container. Once this container will be created, inside this path, what we are doing, we are mounting our host path. So this file in the container will be overwritten by this file, or if it doesn't exist, this file will be created inside the container. We are mounting it, right? We are also adding another bind mount, which is this entire backend folder, so that Nginx has access to our application as well, right? Which is inside var www. All right, so this is almost done. Now our browser will connect to Nginx as I have shown you in the diagram. Okay, browser, Nginx, then PHP, and then our database. All right, so we don't need these ports here anymore. Okay, we just need them here. All right, so now what I will do, I will do docker compose up d dash build. Okay, so here you see Nginx is pulling. Okay, we already have MySQL image, that's why it's not pulling it, just pulling the Nginx image. If you go to images, see, we have our custom image for PHP container, a Laravel container, and we have this MySQL image. Now we also got the Nginx image. Okay, so if we look at the containers are not up. Let's see, there is some problem. Okay, so failed to read Docker file, open no such file or directory. Okay, what happened? Our Laravel app, this particular service is trying to look for a file in the root directory with the name of Docker file, but in root we don't have any Docker file. I've just changed this and moved this inside this Docker folder inside PHP. So now I should refer it like this. Okay, this if you don't give, then it will also work. So now I have mentioned this path. So from root, go inside Docker folder. Inside Docker folder you will find a PHP folder, and inside PHP folder there is only one file, Docker file, so it will understand on its own. So now if we come here and again type docker compose up the build, so it should now build properly. So now see, the containers has started. So if we look at this container, there are 3 containers, 3 images, all are in use, and there must be 3 containers as well. So if I come here, refresh the browser, voila, it's working, right? So you must be thinking, if it's all right now also running using PHP's built-in server and not through Nginx. So let me show you that it's using Nginx. So currently this var www.public. Okay, so Nginx is serving our application through this public folder. This is important, okay, because I will show you. This is our Laravel container. If I do pwd here, we are inside var www, and if I ls, so here you will see the public folder. Okay, so this is the path we need to mention here. Okay, so this is how the application is actually getting served, and here the fast CGI, this name should be equal to our application's service name. So I have here Laravel app. So if I change anything here, like if I write Laravel app X, okay, let me just do that. First, let me down these services. I've stopped all the services. It's not working, fine. Now let's add this X here, and let's again start this. Okay, so it has started. Now you see this Nginx container itself is not able to start. It's continuously restarting. And if I hit this also, this is not opening. So definitely the configuration is not right, correct? So if I just remove that, let me down the services. Okay, I've removed that. Up, container started, the containers are perfectly spinning. And if I come here, refresh, so it's working perfectly, right? Alright, so in this video we have added Nginx to our setup. In the next video we will add Redis, and actually we will optimize the performance of our application. So make sure to follow this playlist and hit the like button if you like this video, so that you don't miss out on the next video as well. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.